What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and welcome to the update overview for KMS 1.2.361, which is Destiny Part 3, the final part of the update, and it is based off of the Tower That Never Stops, Karotte. And I really hope I said that tower's name right. I'm gonna just rock with it, I don't care. So this is probably gonna be the one with the least amount of content, the Destiny preview with the least amount for me to talk about, because honestly, there wasn't really much in this update except for an unkillable boss, and maybe like a few other types of events here and there. So there's not too much for me to talk about. I just want to say that first right now. But they did release a roadmap that they have planned for the first half of the year, which they didn't really go in too much detail about what they were going to add. So much for a fucking roadmap. No news about anniversary or fucking whatever events we're going to get before anniversary. They really just talked about like the content, maybe sort of quality of life improvements we can expect coming in the spring and in the summer. But I will be making my a separate video on that. That will not be a part of this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this update. So first things first, as I said, we have the Tower That Never Stops, Karotte. So this is a continuation to the game story, past hotel arcs. This story will be required to do in order to move on to a later area, in which they did announce a new 275 area coming out this summer. Odium, that is the name of it. And this is a required area to do if you want to unlock the brand new boss that came out in this update, Kalos, or Carlos, or however you want to say it. It is up here with the big boys, Saren, boy. With the big bad of the game, we got Black Mage, we got Hard Mode, Chosen Saren, and then we got Chaos Mode, Watcher Kalos. Kalos is a two-phase boss that requires 250 Authentic Force for Phase 1 and 300 Authentic Force for Phase 2. Upon defeating Kalos, you will receive an item here that you can collect 10 of. You can only receive one of these per week. He is a weekly cleared boss, and you can use this item here once you have 10 of them to obtain either an Ethernal hat, top, or bottom. So the Ethernal Set. Nexon talked about this, and they were just saying, okay, so the Arcane River story is completely finished. Now we're moving on to the grandest story, and we're heading over towards defeating the big bad Jaren Darmour. And they figured on our way there, we're gonna get the Ethernal Set. And the Ethernal Set is going to be an 8-piece set that we will obtain on our way to clearing Darmour. Now, they only added 4 pieces of the set. And the Genesis weapon is part of the set, so I am counting the Genesis weapon when I say this. So we have the Genesis weapon, the hat, the top, and the bottom in this update. And then the shoe, shoulder, cape, and glove will all be released in the future. Maybe the distant future, maybe the near future, but they did not specify when new Eternal items will be released. But that's okay, because that just means people who have arcanes can still kind of keep arcanes as the best in slot for a little while longer. So let me get into the pieces and the set effect of this set. So the Ethernal hat gives 80 main and substat and 10 attack and magic attack, as well as 15 IED, which is already better than the CRA hat by 8 attack, 40 stat and substat, and 5 extra IED. The top and the bottom both give 50 main and substat and 6 attack or magic attack, and they give 5 IED. So the IED is not different for the top and bottom. The main stat and the substat are 20 higher, and the attack is only 4 higher. So you might be displeased with these base stats, but I think once you really look at gear in this game, especially armors and accessories and stuff like that, you already know that the stats don't come from the base stats, they come from the star forcing. And considering this is a level 250 item, this will breach new tiers of how much attack it can give you from star forcing and what their flame scores will be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 13 stat per flame tier. So a tier 7 flat stat alone will give like 91, and then like a double line flame stat should be like 7, you know, like 7 strength or luck. So it would, let's say tier 5 would be 35 strength or luck, you know, something like that. So all the base stats are mediocre. It does make sense just because of how much of the extra stats you'll get once you actually start upgrading the equips. Now, moving on to the set effect, at 2 set, you get 40 attack, 10 boss, 2500 HP and MP. At 3 set, 50 all stats, 40 attack and magic attack, 600 defense, 10% boss damage, and then 4 set you get 15% maximum HP and MP, 40 attack and magic attack, and 10% boss damage. So it's not something you'd probably want to wear the first piece of once you get it, but I think before they implement kind of like the pieces that replace the arcanes, what you'll want to do is you'll probably want to wear all 3 or at least 2 of them at once. One can maybe be really good if you Star Force it really high enough. God knows how long that's going to take if you boom a lot. Or if you like give it a good flame or give it a good potential. Because on KMS, it will be the only items in the game that will receive tier 4 potentials. Fun fact, if you didn't know already, KMS items level 151 and above do not have tier 4 potentials on them. We still follow the tier 3 potential system, which is like 9 and 12, while tier 4 is like 10 and 13 of like a stat or attack or anything like that. In the update preview, they talked about how Saren and Kalos will give the Ethernal equips, but it seems like in this update, and even moving forward with the roadmap that they showed, they just completely scrapped the idea of giving any Ethernals to Saren or getting any pieces of the Ethernal set from Saren. They just completely got rid of it altogether. I also think the entire 8-piece set was going to come out in this patch as well, but after backlash in the community, they readjust how they were going to introduce it, and I think because of that, that's probably also why they decided not to give Saren any drops, which is a bit unfortunate, because it could have gave people more of a reason to run Saren, even if they did make it take a little longer to get the set, but it is what it is. Once people start clearing Kalos, it will be 1 drop per week for a total of 10 weeks, so it'll take about 30 weeks to get the full 3 set, which is about roughly 7 months. So about 7 months to get the whole thing, versus the preview that they had earlier when Destiny first came out. They were saying it was going to take 6 months for 1 piece. Well, it's like almost 3 times as fast now, so it's not too bad. At least once people start clearing Kalos, which will be impossible to do until they release a new authentic symbol, which will probably happen this summer. Last little topic on him though, let's give a quick little demonstration of the boss fight in his true Chaos mode glory. Let me use Reincarnation 4 and we are going to step in. There is no practice mode, there is no normal mode. We only have a Chaos mode for this boss fight, and this is his little introduction cutscene here. So if you see my story mode video and you look at what's about to be on screen right now, it's completely different. Also, he's like really white. That is not something you would expect to see from what he is shown to be, or what he is shown to look like on here. Maybe you can kind of tell it's just like a bunch of shadows, but yeah. So it's on a flat map. Phase 1 and Phase 2 are both not flat maps. As a matter of fact, there are some KMS players who did end up clearing Phase 1 in the test server, and they did get to see Phase 2, and Phase 2 is pretty ridiculous. It has a really weird boss mechanic of using like NPC chat. You can also kind of blink as well to if you want to hit like one of these things here, which I completely missed. I don't know how I did that, but there's some sort of mechanic involved in hitting what's down here, and just something I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm never gonna make a guide for this boss fight. I don't think I'm ever gonna be fighting him for the next X amount of years. Like, I'm already still trying to work my way up to Saren, so who knows how long that's gonna be. Hopefully this year, but we'll see. So yeah, this is Kalos Phase 1, and Phase 1 will be the only phase I get to show you guys because I am too weak to show y'all Phase 2. Alright, going on to the very minimal events that they added in this patch. Also, this card game that I discussed in part 2, it's still going to be in part 3. They just made it a little easier. That's it. It's just a lot better to do now, a bit more convenient. But anyway, new events. First things first, we have the Starlight Symphony Encore, which lasts for 2 weeks, starting from February 24th to March 9th. Destiny is ending in 2 weeks. These are the final 2 weeks of the entire event. and they want us to get even more coins. So how this works is whenever you cap out your melody coins for the day, you can go ahead and claim 500 coins on each of these silver spots or gray spots or whatever. On the 5th and the 10th day, you'll get 1,000 coins on both of these days. So you will have to do this for 10 days out of the 14 days that the event is available. But you can get a total of 6,000 coins, and it's also per world. It isn't even per ID, it's literally per world. So if you play on like Luna and Burning World, you'll be able to take easy advantage of this. Really good stuff. Next up, once the Destiny event, all the Starlight stuff is finally over on March 10th, there's another Starlight themed event on March 10th that is going to last until March 23rd, and it is Spiegelmann's Starlight box. So every day, what you have to do for this event is kill 2,000 mobs, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I don't know how I missed out of that, but there's 9 types of rewards you can get from this event, and it is yet another 2-week event, so there are quite a few days you can miss here. So again, kill 2,000 mobs, turn the quest in, get whatever item you want for the day. Day 1 has a Mitra 2x coupon box, so you can get 5 30-minute 2x coupons every week for 4 weeks. Day 2 has the Starlight Band set, starting with the Starlight Band hat. Day 3 has a symbol selector coupon, which you can select either 50 arcane or 10 authentic symbols. Day 4 has special medal of honors that you can get 3 of, so that's like 30k honor. Day 5 has the Starlight Band uniform. Day 6 has 10 extreme growth potions. Day 7 has 6 black cubes. Day 8 has the Starlight Band baton, which is the weapon for the set. And then day 9 has a growth potion selector. So some nice little like last items to kind of, well, some good things for next on to tell us the goodbye for the Destiny event. Honestly, I've been getting kind of sick of capping coins myself. This will be a lot easier to work with than capping on multiple characters, so I'm perfectly fine with this. And then also we have the Fairy Bros Golden Chariot event, which is basically a 3.5 month long event lasting until June 29th, which pretty much tells me part 1 of the summer update is going to be on June 30th. Very late, but that's just the way it is. And plenty of rewards. I'll go ahead and get through these. So there are 16 weeks between March 10th and June 29th, and there are 14 rewards, meaning that you can miss up to 2 weeks of this event before you have to start spending Maple points. Now, the rewards are the following. First reward, we have the Fairy Bros Adventure Face coupon, I'm pretty sure. This says adventure up there. No, I'm pretty sure that's what that says. Okay, this is the Fairy Bros Adventure Hair coupon. I have no idea what's in these, by the way. So kind of just throwing it out there. We have a cape, a cash cape, the Yeti neon sign cape or something like that. So I guess you have like a neon Yeti kind of like appearing behind you, I suppose. And then we have a hair color change coupon. 10 event or extreme growth potions, which you could use from 141 to 199. We have the soft pedal / blush skin coupon, as they usually add. And then we have a magnificent growth potion, which is a free level below 250 and 249 EXP past 250. The Thunder Unicorn mount, which will give you probably just the usual 90 days of teleporting to any map you want. We have the symbol selector coupon, which is 200 arcane or 40 authentic symbols. And then we have the past event set, or the past event coupon set, which can give you 1 of 5 sets ranging from the set from the Maple Life coin shop, the influencer set. We have the Neo Castle costume, which came from the Neo coin shop. We have the I don't know what that says, but I looked it up and it's that one costume from the Awake event. If y'all know what I'm talking about from the Meso shop, I'll try to find these images and at least talk about them. Then next up, we have, I believe, the set from the Neo Meso shop, the Sky Blue Bear costume. And then lastly, but definitely not least, we have the Havoc set from the Glory coin shop way back like 2.5 years ago. And then for, was this week 11? Yeah, week 11, we have the growth potion selector, which you can choose pretty much the usual growths, 8 to 10, 4 to 20s, 2 to 30s, or a typhoon potion. And then week 12 is a damage skin box, which has basic unit, Force of Tenacity unit, the Fire unit damage skin, the Party Quest unit damage skin, and a new damage skin, the Origami unit damage skin. Week 13, we have the complete custom color coupon, which you can choose what mixture of colors you want in your hair. And then lastly, we have yet another magnificent growth potion. So you get a total of 2 of these throughout this event. And those are all the new events. That's basically it. I'll go through all the rest of the things, but I do want to say that with the main events besides Chariot ending by March 24th, we should be getting a test server patch on like March 17th, and that will officially come out as probably 362, version 362 on March 24th. And that will be the next update video, but it could not be 362. We could have an emergency patch that could make that 362, and then the next patch would be 363, but that doesn't really matter. Anyway, let me get to some more of the other things. First off, we got some minor job balancing. I'll leave a link to that in the description of maybe Max's blog whenever that's fully translated. I really don't go through all the job balancing stuff. I think it's better off read, if anything. And if you notice that I'm wearing a one-handed weapon throughout this video, I'm actually not. I'm wearing a two-handed weapon. They added a feature for cash weapons and only cash weapons where you can wear them with the one-handed weapon motion in this update. It is a massive, crazy change for those who wear two-handed weapons. Probably even a game changer for a lot of them as well. Shit, I mean, I know this is a pretty good change, honestly. We also have the Burning World Leap event, where characters will be able to leap from Burning World from March 10th to March 23rd. Burning World is finally ending on March 10th, and those characters will now finally be moved. And then lastly, the Sunday Maple. There is one more special Sunday Maple left, and it is the Lord Bly hair time, I believe. I don't know if it was Lord Bly or Lady Blair, but I think it's Lord Bly. I'm trying to remember. But anyway, what it is you get a free, I believe, a custom mixed dye coupon. I'll edit the description if I'm wrong. A custom mixed dye coupon and a chance to receive any of like the past Master Label hairs or something like that. Because we just had Fashion Time and they gave us like past Master Label sets. So it makes sense for this event they could give us past Master Label hairs. So that's about it. And that is literally everything I have to cover for this patch. Yeah, when I said it wasn't a lot, I wasn't kidding. We'll be making a video over the coin shop, which I'm pretty much about to record as soon as I finish recording this video right here, because as soon as I get off of the test server, or as soon as the test server goes down within like a few hours, I won't be able to showcase the coin shop. I won't have another chance, so I gotta do it like right now. Anyway, this video is over. Thank you all so much for watching, and that is all of the content that we will have in Destiny. My next update video will be going over the first update for the spring with whatever events those may be, and we're just going to be chilling with like the usual spring updates like filler patches and the anniversary and stuff all the way up until the summer patch. I figured Destiny was a pretty good update. First and second updates were bangers. Second update was the best one by far. Third update didn't really do much. They added an unkillable boss, like that's cool, but nobody's gonna kill it till like the end of summer probably, so big whoop right there. But if anything, well, it just is what it is. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.